What is going on? We're back again with another video. In today's video, we're going to be talking about Weekend Classic. Now, if you guys don't know, I did stream Weekend Classic on the channel. I played all the 6 games in that live stream, so definitely go check it out if you haven't. We're going to be playing some highlights in the background of this video. It was definitely a lot of fun, and I had a great time playing. I did go 3-3 in my Weekend Classic games. I ended up being at a Silver 1, was my league that I played at. And I do think there were a lot of problems with Weekend Classic. I mean, let's start off. The initial start was already bad. I mean, the whole server drama that happened on that Friday, I mean, no one was able to connect to the servers. No one was really able to play their games on Friday till late late Friday night. That was definitely a big problem with Weekend Classic for sure. And then getting on to the actual game after the whole server drama happened. So if you guys don't know how the Weekend Classic works, once you play ranked seasons, your max rating is the league you're in for your Weekend Classic. But then when you actually get into the Weekend Classic, your actual games you play against, your current rating at the time, and then the league you're in. So I guess there were people that got into the Immortal and Diamond division and just tanked their rating all the way down to 100 or 200 and was able to play people in the Bronze division, which is just insane to me. Because obviously those two people are at way different skill levels, you know what I mean? Like the people at World Series and at the Diamond and Immortal region are obviously going to be a lot better than the people at the Bronze division. So to me, that was kind of insane and that was even a possibility. So I think that's definitely got to get fixed for the next Weekend Classic. And I do have some ideas I will suggest, but it's just insane that that can even happen. And there was a lot of smurfing going on. I saw it on Reddit a lot in the MLB The Show Reddit. A lot of people were smurfing, a lot of people were cheating. It just wasn't a great look. And there were a lot of problems for sure. And those were some of the main problems. The servers, the cheating, the smurfing. That wasn't really good. At least in my experiences, when I was able to play Weekend Classic, I did play everyone around my skill level and around the same rating as me. I didn't have any drastically better or worse opponents, which was good because I thought, those were fair games. At least for everyone else, it didn't really go that way. So that was kind of unfortunate. But I do think there are ways to fix Weekend Classic. I think the ranked season should be your max rating. I think that's totally fine because you're going to go down in rating. It's going to discourage people from wanting to play if they're already happy with the Weekend Classic league they're in. So I think having your max rating as the Weekend Classic league is totally fine. I think that's honestly a good way to do it. But I think when we actually get into the Weekend Classic, I don't think the people you're playing against should be your current rating or your max rating at all. I don't think rating should have a play in it. I really think whatever division you're in at the time is who you play. So for example, there's 8 divisions? There's 2 divisions for Bronze, 2 divisions for Silver, 2 divisions for Gold, Diamond, and then Immortal division. I do think the Bronze players division 1 and 2 should match together. I think that's how it should work. Same with Silver, 1 and 2 should match together. Same with Gold, 1 and 2 should match together. And then for Diamond and Immortal, I think those should both match together. It just makes it a lot better where you're not putting the pressure on the rating so much, because I think that was kind of the main problem people were having. I think if you just make the matchmaking based off the league only, I think it would work just fine. And you might have to wait a little bit longer for games, but I do think it's worth it just because you're going to have a fair game, you know what I mean? I think that's a way you could fix the smurfing problem for sure, or people decreasing their rating. I think that's probably the best way to do it. What's up, guys? I've officially launched my own brand. It is called crownculturehq.com. As you guys can see by the website, we are first starting with stickers and socks on there, and we'll be expanding to more items in the future with shirts and pants and all that good stuff. So if you guys want to support me more than just watching the videos and liking the videos, this is where to do it. It will be linked down below in the description. If you would like to make a purchase, it would be greatly appreciated. But with that being said, let's get back to the video. Now for the whole cheating stuff, that is obviously the hardest one to fix, right? That's something I don't really think you can fix. I think it's a video game. People are going to cheat. You can obviously try to do as much as you can to discourage it and try to clamp down on it, but people are still going to cheat at the end of the day. So there's not really much you can fix in that issue, which kind of sucks, but it's just the reality of video games, right? But yeah, overall, I really like Weekend Classic. I think those are the main things they can improve on. Fixing how the matchmaking works, fixing that smurfing problem, I think would be great. But I think for the next Weekend Classic, it would be cool to see obviously better rewards or more current rewards, because we were getting the Chase 1 pack. At least I got the Chase 1 pack. I thought I'd get one of the newer Chase packs, to be honest, which wasn't really there, which kind of sucked. Now me personally, the Weekend Classic pack for me didn't really shock me. The Carlos Correa and Corey Kluber cards were definitely cool cards, but I wasn't devastated if I didn't get it. I was kind of just like, all right, whatever. So I think maybe the next couple of Weekend Classics they do, the cards should probably be a little bit better, I'm thinking, because it's crazy that the Rennie Johnson that just got released was in that Chase pack, but then it's already better than the 2 cards we're playing for Weekend Classic, which is kind of weird to me. I feel like that Rennie Johnson card could have been in the Weekend Classic pack in my opinion, but I think making the rewards pretty good. Definitely encourage more people to play, but overall I think it was pretty solid. I just want to see better rewards for the next one, since we're already going to be further into the game's life cycle. I think having some more stubs and some more better rewards, I think would definitely help out at all the divisions. But we'll see what they do, because we really don't know what they're going to do for the second one as of right now. I did enjoy Weekend Classic. I do think it was fun. I think there are definitely a lot more things you can do with the mode that they're not going to do this year, maybe next year. Because I do think people wanted a more weekend league that is more, you know, consistent. Because this is like once every month, which is definitely cool because it's something to grind for and something to look forward to. I do think the ultra competitive people might want something weekly, which I think would be kind of cool. But me personally, I love Weekend Classic. I love something new that is added to the game. Like ranked season was cool, but now that there's this Weekend Classic, you really want to get that rating up to get those rewards. And I do think that makes it really fun to grind for. So I really do like that concept, and I hope they keep that. But yeah, definitely a thumbs up for me. I liked that a lot. If you guys did enjoy this video, make sure to like, comment, subscribe. I hope you guys enjoyed the highlights popping up on the screen. I had a blast playing this. If you guys do want to go watch the live stream, I'll link it down below in the description because it was a lot of fun to watch. Well, let me know your guys' thoughts on Weekend Classic. How did you guys do? What were your guys' runs like? Did you have any issues? I would love to know. With that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out, everyone.